Okay, so it seems that we have a little bit of an update to the whole VTuber Awards situation, which I thought was very interesting, as there's been many little kind of points and little bits of like debate within this kind of situation. As if you don't know, the other day I covered Filian actually was, well, seemingly removed from Mythic Talent, whether that was due to her wanting to leave, whether to Mythic Talent, kicking her out, or obviously a many multitude of reasons. And we went through all of those in my video. But obviously, yeah, it seems like, for example, if you look at her like info, at her email there, sorry, it used to be at Mythic Talent, and now it's changed to just info@filiantv.com. And the same as if you go onto Mythic Talent's actual like website where they display all of their talent, they display, everything like that. She also does not appear on the website. Literally, if you search up her name, it is not there. And obviously, this website is taking forever to load. But yeah, no, if you go to like creators here, and you go to like Filian, it just doesn't show up. And obviously, if you can even sort it by like categories, like VTubers, and you can see like all of the VTubers that they've got here. But Filian is not included in this. Now, there was some points that people did bring up about this, like being confused as to why, maybe she could still be in it. And one of the reasons was due to her Twitch. As you can see here, it actually says that she is still in the team. Now, if you don't know, a lot of obviously Twitch groups and whatever have their own teams where essentially they can all stream together, and you just have this big list where people can watch through. And it seems like Filian has not been removed from this yet. Now, many people were using this as evidence to just say like she's not out, she's still in, which I don't think is true at all. I think there is still a very high chance that she has been removed from Mythic Talent. It just might be one of those situations where they haven't gotten around to removing her from the Twitch kind of what do you call it, the Twitch I guess group, team, whatever you want to call it. And also, whenever I'm looking at this list right now, I don't think I can, oh, there she is. Yeah, so she is still in the group, but yeah, I don't think it is like confirmed evidence or whatever to say that she is not, that she is still a part of Mythic Talent. I think that obviously there are still things that probably need to be updated, which could be the case. So I think many people are still a little bit confused about it. But it also seems like there's been another kind of situation with the VTuber Awards off the back of this, also involving a lot of the VCards. We've talked about VCards quite a bit on this channel, and obviously I bought one up on my stream the other day, and it was this one. It was the VTuber Awards special, there we go, the special, what do you call it, card, V-card, whatever you want to, yeah, it's a cool card. Obviously, it was great getting that. It was one of the free ones that came out with the VTuber Awards, and Gamer Subs obviously provided that, which obviously is great. But I did have a couple of comments on my, video saying, where did you get that? When did you get it? Because I still haven't received mine. And I thought maybe it's just like one person, they haven't received it, but it seems that this is a pretty widespread issue for a lot of people who are watching the VTuber Awards and wanted to get one of these cards. Because again, I just want to say, like, I got this card about like a month or two ago, maybe even longer. I got it ages ago. I can't even remember when I got it. So again, it's one of these things where a lot of people have been missing out due to this. Now, there's been a post over on the VCard Discord, not Discord, subreddit, essentially saying, well, I'm definitely not disappointed. And obviously they reached out to Gamer Subs and they said that, thank you for reaching out. I'm so sorry to hear that you've not received your order. I see the VCard VTuber 2024 promo pack was shipped last April 2022, 2025. Sadly, it may have been lost in transit as it was shipped in a brown envelope without tracking. Unfortunately, this item was part of a limited release, and we've now run out of stock, so we're unable to offer a replacement. We truly apologize for the inconvenience and appreciate your understanding. So yeah, it seems like a lot of people are not going to be receiving their VTuber Awards cards, and obviously that is due to the manner that Gamer Subs have put them out. Now, I don't think it's entirely Gamer Subs' fault for kind of doing it in this way, and I don't think they are to blame in any of this. Well, obviously they could have found a more more secure way of sending it out. But let's just remember, obviously, how people got these cards was they literally went to the Gamer Subs website or the VCards website or whatever you want to call it, whenever the VTuber Awards was going on, and they were able to get them for free. No shipping costs, just for free, and they would send it, okay? And I think that is one of the reasons why they chose just to send it in a brown envelope, just like normal mail almost, because obviously, it's free. You shouldn't really expect, premium, like shipping or anything like that coming with a free product. And obviously, I think it was a gamble of whether some people could get it or not. People saying, I'm confused and annoyed as to why it would have no tracking number on it. And as I said, yeah, it's mainly due to the fact that, they didn't use any kind of premium shipping methods that gamer subs usually use for the rest of their orders. And obviously, it's due to the fact that, this item was free. It's to save the money, because obviously, if you do send out a lot of premium shipping things, because I assure you, there's many people that claimed a free V card from the VTuber Awards. Obviously it's going to start to add up if you start using premium shipping with all of them, with like tracking links and stuff like that. So again, I never got a tracking link or anything like that. It just turned up one day for me. I said, if you're wondering why it wouldn't have had tracking, that cost money. They shipped the promo using regular postage. I get the feeling that the international part is where the hiccup occurred, which, yeah, I think it is probably due to some international posting things, and sometimes it can just get lost in the mail. Now, for me, obviously, I'm in the UK, and Gamer Subs is in the US, and it managed to make it to me fine, obviously across countries. So, I think it is just one of these situations where it probably just got lost in some, obviously other countries' postal system, and that's how it just, went missing. People saying, I was wondering what happened to mine. I guess this also happened to me as well. It said they did the same to me. You have to ask them for a refund because they charged you for shipping. I never got charged for shipping, but again, maybe if some people did, I mean, yeah, you could probably ask for a refund there. The same thing happened to me despite contacting them 3 times, never received my card. And obviously, yeah, I know it is a it's a situation that sucks, and it's definitely something that needs to be addressed. But at the same time, I don't think GamerSubs can really do anything about it now, because, the promo cards are gone, and they don't really have any stock to kind of replace that, which obviously is super unfortunate. But I don't think it is their fault for the post going missing, and I think it is obviously the postal company's fault for missing that. They said, I seriously think GameStop support sucks. I honestly don't think it does. Again, obviously, I think a lot of people are expecting so much from a company. I think that obviously at the end of the day, it is impossible to get that promo card back, because again, they do not make any more of them. They don't have any more in stock. So that is why they can't just, send out a replacement. So again, I think that some people are taking a little bit too far with that. They're saying, not the first ball to be dropped, certainly won't be the last one. Same thing occurred with my sister. I hugged her for 2 months, maybe to contact them, and she, being lazy, didn't know. She isn't getting replacements, so I won't be bugging her anymore. I said, I've never seen a TCG with as many constant screw-ups as VCards, between printing errors, FOMO releases, shipping issues, and having to completely redo the rules / card text. But obviously, again, I don't think VCards have had that much of an issue. I think GamerSubs kind of postage has been totally fine for me, and I guess it's a couple of people that have been annoyed by what has gone on, and I can understand why it would be annoying not getting one of those cards, because again, you were waiting for it, you were hoping for it, but at the end of the day, it's just one of those unfortunate situations where you can't do much about it, and obviously there isn't a replacement out there to kind of right the wrong. So yeah, obviously it is a disappointing situation, but at the end of the day, it's just how it is. It's like sometimes things go missing in the post, it happens. But again, I think that obviously it does suck though. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is for an update on the VTuber Awards and Filian. As I said, many people were bringing up about that company thing in the Twitch thing, which also, obviously could be pointed towards that maybe she could be working for Mythic Talent, just like kind of quietly, and that maybe they didn't want her to like, be like a public, I guess, member, but they still help her out with stuff. I don't really know. Again, that could also be a kind of a talking point, and there's a lot of people in the comments that were suggesting that as well. But at the end of the day, I'm not really sure. I think that, it's one of these things that Filian kind of has to explain for herself. But again, we haven't really had any explanation from her or even from Mythic Talent about this. So, it's just, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if there is any updates. Obviously, I'll keep you guys up to date. And yeah, that's about all I got. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazza, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. I definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. So, see ya.